So I'm grateful to have everyone join me tonight. We're just going Facebook Live also, so we're going to start in just 10 seconds or so. We're really excited that you're all here to join for my last virtual town hall prior to convention, and also rally. As you can see, we've got some balloons, so yay. We're going to do our best at being virtual, social distancing, rallies, doing some shout outs for the campaign. So super grateful that you're here. While we're waiting for a few more people to come on board, looks like there's a few people that are waiting to come in. We're just going to put them in. Just want to talk a little bit about me, because some of you are delegates that have just been put on the list. So some of you haven't had their town hall with me yet, and I'm so glad that you're joining tonight. I'm really happy that you're here to get to know me a little bit better. I'll be really quick with my platform. I'm Marci Campbell. I am originally from Davis County, and very honored and grateful for the opportunity to be running for Senate. I was a key leader in the tax referendum to save citizens of Utah from increasing food tax, gas tax, amongst other taxes, amongst other things. It was very kind and highly encouraging for me to take this post so that I could go up and be the voice for the people up on Capitol Hill. So many people during the tax referendum were consistently would say, they would report, hey, we feel like our voice has not been heard, and we really, really would like it if you would go up there and be the voice of the citizens on Capitol Hill. So I have been committed, and I feel very committed, and I want to go up and be the voice for the citizens of Utah. The platform, my main platform is limited government, which is a Republican platform of limited government. Our government has grown far too much in the last 6 years or so, especially in terms of growing how much money they're spending. So the budget has increased 43% in the last 5 years, extra $5 billion this year. I mean, between 2015 and this year. So our predominantly Republican legislature right now, I think, has forgotten that their platform is limited government. And so I'm going to go up and be the voice for the people and work in that behalf. I was a previous business owner, but then I, as a single mom, went back to school and got a master's in counseling and then a PhD in family studies and human development. And so I've been teaching psychology, and so I have two very different types of backgrounds that I think can be beneficial and helpful for the state of Utah. And I look forward to being able to help more people in many different varied capacities, and also have a perspective of the different types of lifestyles that people end up living here, because I've been prosperous on the one hand, and I know what that feels like, but I also know what it feels like to be a surviving single mom going to school for 7 years and having to really rein in spending and be very tight on my budget. So I have experience in this, and I feel passionate about it, and I feel passionate about helping people in the state of Utah. So that's the basics of me. For those of you who have not been able to see more about me, because I know there's so much on your plate right now with many governor races, et cetera, and you know, as many of you know, the delegate list has changed quite a bit, pretty regularly every few days. So I want to send you out to my website, marciutahsenate.com. That's marciutahsenate.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook, Marci Green Campbell for Utah Senate. Marci Green Campbell for Utah Senate. We've got videos up there and some articles, a lot of ways that I'm doing my best to help you know more about me so that you can cast the vote for me. Tonight, I feel like the very most important thing that I want to put an emphasis on is, in terms of my candidacy, is that I am a convention-only candidate, which means I really value and desire to earn your vote. My opponent gathered signatures, so he will already be on the primary, and I would like a chance to be on the primary and let citizens of this area in District 23 have the opportunity to vote. So I would like to be able to be on the primary, so I'm asking for your vote at convention, which starts tomorrow. So you can start voting through the VOAS app tomorrow, Thursday through Saturday at 5 o'clock. And Want to encourage you to go to the utahgop.org website so that you can make sure your Boaz app is up and going and that you've tested it to make sure it works just fine. So really appreciate you being delegates. And it's time for me, in my appreciation of you being delegates, to let you know, and everybody else out there that's going to be a voter at some point, to let you know that I need to do a shout out because it's a rally. Is this backwards? Oh no, nod your head up and down, somebody, if this is backwards.
I think you're good.
Okay, good. So this is my shout out to you. Got to turn this a little bit. There we go. Shout out to, first and foremost, I want to shout out to my tax referendum supporters, volunteers, anyone who signed, all the people who came out and told me their stories and the things that were important to them and shared their lives, etc. So many amazing miracles and stories that occurred during this tax referendum. I wish so much I could share all of them, but people would say, oh, I had a miracle here and a miracle there. And just watching all the people come together and work together was an honor for me. So I want to shout out to the tax referendum people. I also want to shout out to all my campaign volunteers. So many of you out there doing so many wonderful, great things for me and for the, for this entire campaign, because you feel like I do that it's time for a new voice to be up on Capitol Hill. I want to give a shout out to the donors because, we can't do it without donors. There's things that still have to be paid doing a campaign, which has been a little bit tricky during coronavirus, right? But people still stepped up and did it. So I just want to give a big shout out for you. Want to do a big shout out for what? Smart people. That's right. There's smart people out there and I need smart people because this campaign has to be fast and furious. Let me tell you what, and I do not know how to do everything. And I'm really grateful for the smart people who do. So thank you to smart people, which, I am smart too sometimes, just saying, but we all work together, right? Smart people need smart people too. Okay, so then I also want to say thank you to my friends who've been so wonderful in their support of me and been very helpful in guidance and support and I guess kind of cheerleaders on the side. So thank you so much to friends. I know some of you are listening tonight, so I want to say thank you very much. Shout out to you. Thank you very much to all my family support. So many family members, even like on social media, cousins, aunts, uncles, parents, siblings, nieces, nephews who have done some shout outs. I appreciate all of that energy and I love you all. So thank you so much. And my final shout out goes to my children. That's right. My children is a big old final shout out. And they have been so supportive of me as a mom for so many years, going through a master's degree, going through a PhD, and just whatever it is that I've been doing. They have been fantastic and wonderful. So tonight, special shout out to them. And I'm gonna have them let you see them and be introduced to them. So let's start with Guy. He's my oldest son. I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him?
Hello.
There they are. So that's my son, Guy, and my daughter-in-law, Coco. So say hi.
Hi.
How do you feel about me running for Senate?
I'm so excited.
Yay.
It's just great, Mom.
Thanks.
I think you're doing a great job.
I appreciate it. What do you think I would be good at? And why do you think I would be good at being a senator?
I think you should you're the right person to make the decisions for everyone in your town. I think you're probably the smartest lady there.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's really nice of you. I'm sure I'm not, I appreciate smart people. So I'm sure, I know that was a funny, we do have a lot of humor and I understand his humor being that way, but I appreciate it. That's really nice of you. Thanks, Guy.
You bet, Mom.
Coco, what do you think?
I think you're definitely a natural born leader. And ever since I've met you, you've always supported me in whatever I've done. And I think by supporting you that it will be supporting the community.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, Mother.
Very much. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. My next son, Kid, where is he? There he is, Kid, and my daughter-in-law, Tacey.
Hi.
Thanks for joining tonight, guys. What do you think about me running?
I'm excited. I think you'll do a great job.
Thanks.
Yep. Super excited for you. You're going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it.
And any thoughts on why you think I would be a good senator?
Yeah, I mean, we all turned out really well. You kind of have the odds against you. I'm pretty sure with having the odds against you now, you'll make it just fine.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You did turn out great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Seriously. Did you want to add anything, Tacey?
I think that it will be good because you just have a loving personality and you really care about the people close to you and people not close to you. So
Thanks. Oh, that's very sweet. I appreciate that. I love you too. Thanks so much. And my youngest is my daughter that just moved back today from BYU. So here she is. This is my daughter, Elle.
Oh, can I switch you?
Yeah, just come in.
Okay,
We'll share.
perfect. And
So
now do I
this
get
is
to
my
talk about
daughter,
you?
Elle. Sure.
I'm jumping ahead of myself.
Go ahead.
No, I'm super lucky that I get to have a mom like this. I think she would be a great senator because of lots of many traits, but one of which is her ability to really listen to people and try to see things from their perspective. And so that's one of them.
Oh, thank
Also, your
you.
really great integrity. Also,
Oh.
everything.
Everything.
So, yeah.
So sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wanted everyone to get to know my kids because I know it's hard when you're campaigning, especially with virtual campaigning, when we don't have the opportunity to meet each other face to face. It becomes more difficult. And in my rally, my family would be there. So we have to social distance now, but I wanted them to join the rally so that you could get to meet all of them and know what my dear sweet family is and how much I love all of them. So thank you so much for your support, all of you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And just one more thing in terms of rally, trying to do the 360 rally here. I was going to show you. Look at my map right here. This is the map of my area that we keep up, moved the painting in my house so that we could put the map up here and get to know all the different people and precincts and the delegates, because we care about you and we want to make sure that your needs are taken care of in terms of vetting me as a candidate so that you can get to know me as well as possible. And we were super lucky to get a flag balloon today to do the rah-rah, right? So really grateful for that. Elle brought that back with her for me. So thank you, Elle. A wise person once said to me that probably, and it's interesting that my daughter said the same thing, that maybe the best trait that I have to be a senator is the fact that I do have the capacity to listen to people. And some of my phone calls to delegates have gone really long, but it's because I can sense from them, they really feel like they haven't been heard. And I want you to know that I have been collecting all these things that are very important and real to the families here in my district so that I can go up and be your voice. And my intention is down the road to have everything open for you to be able to, have interaction, whether it's through blogs, whether, reporting to you the things that are going on, surveys, phone calls, etc. All of those things. I want you to know that I'm going to be open for you to know what is going on there, but also for me to listen to what's important to you. So like I say in my convention video that you'll be watching pretty soon, we may not agree on everything, but I will be honest with you and I will listen to you. And I love learning new things. And if there are things that I need to learn, I want to learn them. So that's my stance, my basic stance. If you want to know more about all the other issues of my platform, please look at my website, www.marciutahsenate.com, and or Facebook, follow me there, Marci Green Campbell for Utah Senate. And also I want to give a shout out at my rally tonight, my phone number, I'm going to throw out my phone number for you so that you can contact me and vet me and ask me any questions that you want. I know the next 3 days are going to be somewhat crazy with people trying to get a hold of people, etc. But I want to be here for you. So you're welcome to call me. My number is 801-872-4228. That's 801-872-4228. So thank you so much for joining my rally. I really appreciate it. And I was able to figure out how to do music. So we're just going to start with some music, end with some music, and hope to have a good, hope to have a good night tonight for everybody, and pretend we're having like a dance off and a rally and a cheer, and it's a shout out for all of you. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.